Hi, I'm Dani, and in this video I will tell you about my experience in my Ruta Puuc trip. But, first things first, let's clarify concepts. You might be thinking, what is Ruta Puuc? Well, Ruta Puuc is not an exact place. It's a route that goes through certain archaeological zones. Also, when realizing the travesty of this route, you can be able to encounter with villages full of history, handcrafts, and the best of the Yucatan's gastronomy. Located 80 kilometers at the south of Mérida, the route runs all through the Yucatan state and north of Campeche. It was named Ruta Puuc because Puuc in Maya means hill, and most of the architecture there is like that. Okay, so let's start. I went to this trip in November of 2019. That means last year. My school organizes this trip once a year in order to know more about our Mexican culture and history. The first day, we left Cancun around 7:30 a.m. Yeah, I know it's early, but it's just because it's a 4-hour trip to get there.
A few moments later.
We arrived directly to our first destination, which were the cenotes of Homun. Homun has like 16 cenotes, but we only visited 5. The cenotes were a little apart from each other, so we moved around in little motocars. They are very common in the region. There are my friends. It was really fun and refreshing to swim in the cenotes. The water was freezing cold, but the day was extra hot and sunny, so it compensated. After that, some nice ladies gave us milanesas and beans for lunch. It was delicious. So, exhausted and well eaten, we all got on the buses and left to the hotel. But the day didn't end there. We all showered, put on nice clothes, and left to the center of the city of Mérida. That night, my school prepared us a really interesting, explained tour of the buildings, churches, and legends of the city. Then we went to sleep.
Tomorrow.
The second day, we raised early to go to Oxcut's Cave to explore the famous caves of Laltun. That trip wasn't as funny as the cenotes one, but it was really amusing to know more about the cave's history. My favorite part of that tour was when our teacher managed to convince the guide man to turn off all the lights in there. She told us to not make a sound. That was a really cool experience because you're underground, in complete darkness, and vulnerable to anything that could happen. And I think that is one thing that you don't get to feel in the daily basis. Also, we went to the pyramids, but I'm from Cancun. I'm used to them, so I won't talk about them. After that, we went back to our hotel to dinner the classical dishes of Yucatan in the fair town. Then we went to sleep.
Tomorrow for sure.
For our last day, my coordinators had the genius idea of taking us to a museum. I really want to say that I enjoyed it, but the truth is that it was really boring. Yeah, I didn't take many pictures of that. But the day wasn't in vain. I got to eat chicken wings with my best friends. After that, we got into the buses and went back to Cancun. While I was in the bus to Cancun, singing and having a laugh with my friends, I got enough time to reflect and think about how lucky and grateful I am to be living this type of experiences with my friends. Experiences that will turn to memories, and memories that will later turn to loves and happiness. These are the cool moments that I will remember forever.